there was the movie. And now there's the card game. The Maverick high-stakes card game at Econo Lodge, Roadway, and Friendship Hotels.
Pick a card, ma'am?
You could win one of over 6 million prizes.
Well, that definitely has potential.
Or you could win the first prize, one of 6 GMC Sonomas. Call 1-800-4CHOICE to reserve a room where every card's a winner.
Teeing it up at the Desert Inn Country Club and Spa in fabulous Las Vegas is more than just playing golf on one of the nation's finest courses. It's experiencing the luxury of a new world-class spa. It's feeling the elegance of impeccably appointed guest rooms. It's tasting the exotic cuisines of faraway places. It's smashing a tennis ball or soaking in the warm Nevada sunshine. It's knowing you've arrived. You've arrived at the Desert Inn.
Greg Sullivan, it looks like you've got yourself a nice sunny day just to mock me on this holiday weekend.
No, I would never mock you. Would I make fun of you? Possibly, but only face to face, never on the stream.
All right.
How are you, my friend? It's Friday.
That's right. You know what that means, my friend. Time for an audit. Hey, everybody. Glenn Hausman here. It's time for a Friday night audit. Of course, I've got the Aloha Craig, probably the biggest news that you can ever expect like that. Because, listen, I was out there. I was in the market. I was shopping around. I was hoping for any Aloha Craig, just a Aloha Craig. But no, I got the actual Aloha Craig with us this week. How are you, brother?
That's right. I'm great, bro. How about yourself? How's the family?
Listen, I got to be honest with you. I'm doing absolutely horrible. It is a holiday weekend here, and there's doom, there's gloom, there's clouds. It's all around us. It is very sad. I should be outside getting ready to be happy for my holiday weekend here in my backyard, the official kickoff to summer. But instead, it's raining. It's sad. It's depressing. So I'm ready day G today, Craig. I don't know what to tell you. I'm feeling we got to work on up in the sadness because it's not going to be a great weekend.
Brother, gas up the company jet, bring the family out, spend the weekend here.
All right. That was the most pregnant pause I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah, man. Sorry, all of our friends in the Northeast. It really sucks for all of us right now. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a pity party. And Craig, we've got the perfect person to help us commiserate for this Memorial Day holiday weekend. Should be an amazing kickoff to summer. Should be having a great time in our backyard. Should be having a great time outside, but instead are inside crying.
And it's your friend and mine and a friend of the industries, the one, the only, B to the F, Bruce Ford.
Hey, Bruce Ford.
What's up? Welcome to my man cave.
Nice. How are you, brother?
I am north of Boston and happy to be hitting this 3-day weekend. Where we live, we don't drive on these weekends because everything's tied up. There's way too many people up here. I keep saying to everybody, don't tell anybody how nice it is up here. But they keep freaking telling them.
There you go. And hey, I want to point something out, Glenn. I'm not the one that started it this week. It was our number one fan that called you Grumpy Glenn first. So not on me.
Listen, to be fair, this week I am freaking grumpy. I am so angry. This is one of the weekends that I've been looking forward to. I've been planning. I've been scheming. I've been getting ready. And then all of a sudden, it's like the rug was pulled out from under us. Bruce, you are on the cusp of getting all the rain that we're experiencing right now. What's going through your head as you are sitting here tonight on Friday Night Audit?
I'm looking forward to watching some sports this weekend. We have 2 games for the Celtics this weekend in Boston against the hated Nets. We have Champions League soccer final tomorrow. Very excited about that. Manchester City and Chelsea.
Mhm.
To watch Christian Pulisic, one of the great U.S. men's stars for Chelsea. And, of course, a round of golf. Hopefully, I'll squeeze it in between the raindrops on Sunday afternoon.
Are you going to be doing indoor golf? How's that going to be working for you there?
Well, they got golf carts and they have roofs, and we can just run in the other direction. But there'll be extra sleeves needed.
Go to this mini golf course, the indoor ones that they have in the mall.
I love it. Yeah.
Glenn's right. He's going to Dick's Sporting Goods, and he's going to use the indoor driving range. And
great.
Dick's Sporting Goods, you can send us a check for the plug. Thank you very much.
Oh, Doreen is saying, "Where's the barbecue, Craig?" She's getting a flashback at Click 4. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Doreen, the last time all three of us together was just before all that bullshit happened. But now we're getting to the end of it, and soon there will be a triumphant reunion in person of the three of us.
Yes.
Believe it or not, that is coming faster than you think. It's under 60 days now, I think, before we may see each other again. So,
is it?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You guys are. Oh, it is. It's happening.
It's happening. It will be happening.
Definitely happening.
Yeah. I actually was remarking to my wife the other day that my first 5 trips that I have to take when I start business traveling again, which will be towards the end of July, are all to the West Coast. And I guess that's a little unique, but at the same time, hey, I'm not opposed.
Listen, it sounds like Daniel's got himself a nice weekend. He's going to a winery, casino, 5-star eats, then antiquing all weekend. I'm hoping to eat some popcorn.
Nice.
So I'm jealous, Daniel. That's freaking
So
awesome.
if you actually got a good rate to travel this weekend, like actually something that's reasonable, you probably committed to that a few months ago because everybody's talking about how expensive it is.
I was going to get a rental car this weekend. $23,000 was what they were asking. So
is that all?
And
that was just
your right leg,
back, right?
And your right leg,
right? Listen, they wanted the arm too, but I said no, just the leg. So I got myself a steal on that bed.
Yeah. Well, you can always wheel around, Glenn.
And the Pinto quality automobile surely won't blow up.
Well, we can create another hashtag too. We could go with, rather than hashtag Grumpy Glenn, we could go with hashtag Pushing Grumpy Glenn. That would also work.
It costs too much to put on the t-shirt. So,
oh, boy.
All right, guys. So Bruce, you're supposed to have a drink. So I'd like to know what kind of drink you're drinking. But first, we need to make it official. So we got this. All right, Bruce, what is your drink tonight? I gave up. I decided to just go with an assortment of beers over here because that's all I can handle emotionally.
That's completely understandable. At the end of the day, this is like the transition time. I really don't drink this drink any other time than the summertime or when it's hot.
Right.
So tonight's drink will be a nice higher end gin and tonic. We will use Bombay Sapphire Gin.
Ooh, classic.
Okay.
Very good.
And we'll stick with the ingredients from overseas. We will have our sweat effervescence. Okay.
I remember when they tried to make effervescence a thing in the 70s.
And we will have a fine lime wedge. Just for you, Craig.
So this sounds like it's a complicated drink recipe, Bruce.
Terribly complicated. The most complicated part about it is how much gin you're going to use.
Right.
Okay. Which, in your traditional highball glass,
right?
Okay, it is a fine mixture of ice cubes, gin, and then a little tonic.
Right.
A splash of tonic.
Just a splash. The lime helps you diffuse the splash. Okay, and so therefore, I hope everybody enjoys that. It is absolutely a summer drink, and I love having it in the summertime. So for the first weekend of summer, I bring you the Sapphire and Tonic.
Congratulations! That is a beautiful drink. Cheers.
Cheers to everyone.
Hey, no show on the label, Glenn.
Happy holiday weekend, be the unofficial kickoff to summer.
And I don't know if you can all see that, if you recall, but that's a National Hotel Realty closed open glass.
Nice.
Going back.
Nice. Love that.
Love it. And for all of you to look at here, this is glass straight from the beer factory. It's
Okay.
a nice shade of brown.
The beer store.
There you go.
Okay. We went to the beer store.
Glenn, bring up Durain's comment, would you please?
This what? No, that's Amy's.
Nope. That's Amy's. I think you've also got a driver for 20 grand. Okay, there you go, Glenn.
I know. Now that sounds like a good deal. As a matter of fact, to go back a little bit on that joke, I was talking to a chief development officer for a major franchise company, and he was going on a tour in Texas of some properties, and he tried to find a rental car that was a decent price. It was so expensive, they just wound up hiring a driver for the entire week, and it was a lot less money. Crazy.
There you go. And more productive for that franchise development person.
Right. Oh my God.
I made it.
Wow. I'm glad.
Producer David.
I got caught in the beautiful weather of New York City right now. It's almost as good as Craig's.
So, Dave, look at you. You look like you've been to the Supercuts or something. Why so put together today?
It's the same haircut I had yesterday.
I know. Me, I'm starting to look like Pippi Longstocking over here with whatever's going on these things.
Oh my God.
So Amy asked, I'm going to jump right in here, guys. Why are rental car prices so high? So a couple reasons. Because one, when everything started happening, a lot of the rental cars sold off all of their supply, or a lot of their supply, to pay the bills, and they didn't have enough. They weren't renting cars.
40% of the supply, and in a place like Hawaii, they just sent the cars back to America. So you had also a dislocation of the inventory.
That's a very fancy word there, Bruce Ford.
Thank you. That's an SAT word.
By the way,
Bruce,
SAT tutor right now, are you available?
100%.
So,
hey, Bruce, breaking news.
Yep.
Breaking news, back. Bruce. Hawaii is part of the United States. So
back to the mainland.
Back to continental
mainland.
Back to the mainland.
There you go. You go.
When you combine a lack of inventory with a very quick surge in demand in many parts of the country, there you go. High prices.
Yep. Why does Dave look like he's in a 90s rap video right now?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm going back to your production days, Glenn.
Yeah, right?
Is he got a warm-up suit on just for you?
Am I supposed to wear a hat? Did I miss the memo?
No, I don't know. No, well, Dave, the problem might be because the three of us are all wearing hats and you're not wearing a hat.
Well, first, my hair is way too good to put a hat on this right now.
No, it's really looking slick right now.
And then number two, I had a beautiful Friday night audit hat. Glenn visited me at my hotel. He brought me some swag. Finally, Craig, I got some no vacancy and Friday night audit swag. I had my hat for 20 minutes, and my colleague stole it because she liked it. Then on top of that, my GM took it from her because he liked it. And then he sends me pictures.
Yeah, we gotta get your crew over there some.
Funny.
Actually, gotta get the Aloha Craig some as well.
Did you need my ad?
Unless we aired our dirty laundry here.
Did you need my address, Glenn? I could send you my address. Do guests get swag?
I think.
I mean, literally.
Give everybody your address right now, Bruce, and I bet you get a bunch of mail.
Hey, I'm a top fan. What can I say?
I'm gonna buy a whole bunch more hats after this. Let's just make sure I drink enough so that I do that. Make that. All right, I'm gonna figure it out this weekend. I'll figure it. I'll figure it out.
But wait, Glenn. Of course, you can always get your Friday night audit swag anytime you want, 24 hours a day. Where can we get it?
Redbubble, but not this hat.
Redbubble. Well, we're gonna have to add that to Redbubble. We'll have to talk about that off air, Glenn.
Can we just replace Bruce's hat though? Because
they specialize in doing the printing of the leather thing. Oh man, yeah. Anthony was disappointed that I didn't get no vacancy.
Scoreboard.
What?
We're currently beating the Yankees.
Bruce is basically trying to promote that. In May, the Red Sox are up by like a game at best. And
Actually, we're not in first in the division anymore, but I'm pretty sure we won the World Series way more recently than you. So,
So
I mean,
so wait.
so you're still, you know what?
But who's the current
I
world
think more
champion?
time since the last time you won.
This is going to derail the show if we move. No, times 4 times in the last 108 years.
Four times since the last time you won, kid. So,
I'll tell you what derailed.
Hold on. The
Live
Yankees last won in 2009. Where are the 4? 2013, 2018.
all right, you did win in 09. I was thinking 01, but you're right.
So yeah, so you have 4 wins since
2004,
and the Yankees have 4 wins in 4 years. So okay.
2007, 2013, 2018.
I mean, if we really want to go down this road, if we're going to go back in history,
We won the most in this
1998,
century.
1999, 2000, World Series in 2001. Should we just keep going? It's not going to end well.
But who won in 2019?
All I said
Nobody
was
cares.
scoreboard. And right now, this century, it's 4-1. Okay, 4-2. 4-2. Moving on.
Yeah, right.
Are we done? Are we done with that? All right. So Michelle says, "Hey, Glenn Hausman and Craig, love your backgrounds. Where is it? Craig's is actually real. I'm pretending to be in the Maldives."
Yeah.
The background in New
I
York City
am
right now is
out
not
on my
very good.
patio right now.
That
So,
pissed me
yeah.
off, Craig.
I'm
How
on my
dare you have a beautiful real life experience that everyone thinks is a background? Look at this.
Wait a second. Big news.
Yeah.
Amy Montgomery. Whoop, wrong one. Sorry.
Grumpy
She
Glenn.
has purchased Grumpy Glenn shirts. Now she needs a hat to top it off.
I got to. I totally got to get that. I'll get this
Love
thing
it.
taken care of. I'll buy a bunch of them. I'll send it out to people.
Amy, you got one.
Yeah.
Amy,
Did
you got
guys-
a hat coming, and
I
thank you
didn't-
for buying the merch.
I didn't get my agreement for my cut on that. I didn't get my cut agreement for that. The
You
Grumpy
did get
Glenn?
your agreement. With every sale, you're supposed to send us $5.
Oh.
Bruce, did you get a copy of the adapters, Bruce?
No.
Oh, Dave didn't put this one up. Producer fails.
Ooh!
Zan.
Yeah.
Ouch!
We all need to go to the Maldives. I think seriously, that is one of my bucket list places to go to is the Maldives, because I don't just want a bungalow over the water, which everyone is copying. I want a Maldives bungalow over the water scenario where I could just jump right into that incredible water. Oh,
Well,
That or Michelle can come out to California and stay on a beautiful island in the middle of Newport Harbor. So
yep. I like that.
economically, I think I'm a better viable choice.
Yes, Suzanne, we do miss you tonight. And now that Dave had to go do some work thing, I think I could be honest and say you're awesome and he's horrible. And I don't understand why he even thinks he could, hold a candle to you. So
And he's gonna pop right back in.
now he totally is missing this. So I like maybe I should continue. All right. So now he's now he's coming back. And that's why I love Dave so much, because he's really the best.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Who knows the quote? Who wants to call it out? Somebody has to call it out.
All right. All right. So I think it's time for a breaking news story. All right, everybody. So it's summertime, or the unofficial kickoff to summer. Don't start getting me with your calendar June 20 type of stuff. It's summertime, and a totally unbiased survey came out from the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, and they are confirming that hot dogs are essential for summer cookouts. In fact, 75% say grilling is their favorite way to cook a hot dog, far exceeding other cooking methods such as over campfire, boiling, steaming, frying in a pan, or microwaving. And guys, I'm sure it's no surprise to you, but 68% of Americans who eat hot dogs say they top their hot dogs with mustard. but an incredible 61% said ketchup, onions 44%, relish 41%, chili 30%, cheese 29%, sauerkraut 20%. I could go on and on, but we'll get to that. So, all right, guys, I got to throw it out to you, not just you guys on the show, but everybody out there in the audience. Mustard or ketchup? And if you're choosing ketchup, what the hell is wrong with you?
Ketchup, 100%. No mustard, no sauerkraut, no relish. Give me ketchup on top of ketchup with some more ketchup. Thank you. Good night. Also, Aaron Walker, good catch, my friend. We had to join the show yesterday when we did our great fan appreciation and no vacancy. On top of that, more ketchup.
What are you, 9 years old?
Oh my God!
I mean, compared to you guys, yeah, I guess I really would be.
Glenn, yeah, you got a point there, David. You really do. But in Chicago, you will be arrested for putting ketchup on a hot dog.
This is true. This is true.
I walk up to the street vendor right outside my hotel midweek and just say, "Hey, 2 with ketchup," and call it a day. $4.
Oh
Such a waste.
And he sells them to you, or does he give them to you and throw them at you?
He sells them to me with a smile on his face.
That's too funny. So
I'm going to defer to Bruce. I got to hear what he puts on his hot dog.
All right. So, well, you can.
What's up, Barry? Good to see you.
Dress the hot dogs a couple of ways. I've actually started to, if you're having friends over, okay, you want to buy the high quality the hot dogs, but when you're grilling them, I'm actually into cutting them up in threes and making it like a hot dog bar. So you take the toothpick, if you will, or perhaps a fork, and then you have 7 or 8 different things that you can dip along the way. Choose what you like. But if I'm going for a hot dog, the killer, if I'm doing the bun, the killer is the celery salt. You got to have the celery salt.
What is celery?
You've never had celery salt on a hot dog?
Never even heard of that.
No.
Yep.
I've got to. I'll explain later. Go on.
Okay. So mustard, relish, celery salt, maybe a drop or 2 of ketchup, but no ketchup, really. I'm a mustard, relish, celery salt. No, I'm not a hot guy either.
So I think, honestly, I think what this really comes
to
is it's all about what region you're in, how you were grown, the culture you came up with. I'm a New York guy, so
and I'll do a chili dog too. Right. I'm very much a chili dog guy.
Right.
Too.
But that's like my thing is mustard and sauerkraut, but it's got add with the spicy brown mustard because it has to be that. Otherwise, it's not a hot dog.
Celery salt fills the spicy brown mustard right in.
Oh, look at that. Kara loves a celery salt on her too.
You got celery salt on the hot dog. Mark said he needed it on the hot dog. It's a key ingredient.
This is insane. I had no idea this
was a key ingredient.
This is why I love doing this stuff. I learn so much every day. Sure, I learn a whole lot of stuff on No Vacancy Live, but to learn this celery salt thing blows my mind.
The key is also when you're doing the celery salt, you're doing relish. So if you like relish, you're adding the celery salt on top of that. That's the key. Nothing sweet. It doesn't go great with ketchup. So relish, mustard, celery salt.
Hey, I don't understand this super ketchup thing.
I feel like I've been bludgeoned.
Yeah, why have you not gone?
Let me just break something down for you guys. You guys are right now talking about delicately dressing and giving me crap for not delicately dressing a jumbled pile of grounded up pig parts that are the leftovers.
Hey.
No. All beef.
So,
unknown animal parts.
Fine. All beef.
I did mention the quality of the dog.
So right now, you guys are you are hot dog shaming me over a hot. If it was a burger, I get it, but a hot dog,
Yeah, that's right.
I haven't even told you what I put on mine.
Here's my box. My box is at home.
So any of you that have been to Portsmouth, New Hampshire before, there is a famous trailer in Portsmouth, New Hampshire that used to sit in Market Square called Gilly's Lunch. Okay, and Gilly's Lunch was favorite for its hot dogs. Today, it has a stationary place in Portsmouth that you can go get the hot dogs and the burgers and however. But this has been a staple in my town for many, many, many years. And they only added French fries in like 2004. Okay, before that, no French fries.
Oh my God!
So
oh my God!
It's a different. It was just dogs and burgers, and you went there at any hour of the day. Gilly's Lunch. If you come to Portsmouth, go to Gilly's. They have the celery salt right there on the counter. You're good to go.
So then, real quick, one answer, just one word each. Bruce, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
Hot dog brand that you buy.
Oh, Fenway Franks, baby.
Glenn.
All right, so it really depends.
I said one word.
But it depends. Sometimes I get Hebrew Nationals. I just recently bought and had for lunch today Sabrettes.
Craig, I'm going to ask you in 1 second, but if anybody out there wants to know why No Vacancy Live typically runs long, because you have a one-answer question that Glenn goes into an entire paragraph about.
It's not why it goes long. It's exactly why it goes long. And we talked about it just yesterday. Don't pin this on me.
Craig, one word, hot dog, brand, go.
Black Label, and Glenn does not get a chance to talk on No Vacancy Live daily. Somebody else is always talking, so you cannot blame him for running long. Period.
Best comment of all time. Thank you very much.
Well, I was about to defend Glenn too, and I was basically going to say that he is Paragraph Man. It's right up there with Grumpy Glenn.
I know, right?
Ooh!
Paragraph Man.
Yes, Michelle. I like kosher hot dogs because, as they say at Hebrew National, they answer to a higher authority. So that's why I eat those.
I tip my hat.
So I had myself today a couple of Sabrettes hot dogs, which is freaking awesome. Had them on the barbecue before all this rain BS thing started here. I tried to get in a little bit early. My mom actually called me yesterday. She's like, hey, let's go out to dinner. Wait, never mind. It's the only nice day you're going to have this weekend. Go sit in your backyard. So I did that. I did that last night. It was excellent.
Good job, Mom.
There you go. Yeah. Now, when I'm doing hot dogs, and Doreen Lonnie, I've taken there once. There's a place here in LA and Orange County called Tommy's. They've got the best chili, cheese dogs, and burgers anywhere. Okay, and that's what I dress my hot dogs with: chili, cheese, onions.
Chili, cheese, onion, and nothing on top. No mustard. See, that's where I'll put the ketchup.
Little mustard.
I do a chili dog. I will put ketchup and mustard.
No.
Big X.
No mustard.
I cannot wait to hang out with you guys in some random city, and I'm gonna.
But I also put beans on my eggs, so there's that. Okay,
you put ketchup on your eggs, Bruce?
No.
Do you put beans in your eggs because you've been to like the UK and you're like into the UK?
No, I've always been into that in New England.
Really?
Oh,
well, you got your Boston beans.
Yeah.
Your Boston baked
Over
beans.
easy eggs, beans on top. Baby.
Yeah. Oh wait, an answer to Mary Malloy's question. It's called the Wiener Circle.
Yeah, we're totally getting crushed by this. I mean, I'm not sure they're all digging the hot dog.
There's a hot dog.
This dessert. It's called the Wiener Circle. Right.
The Wiener Circle.
Can you guys
stuff. Come on, it's a holiday.
Oh, hold on. Mike McManus is giving it to you. Dave, you no hat wearing, kitchen loving toddler. Go here. Oh!
Unfortunately, I know you guys are reading a comment, but I'm actually looking something up, so I didn't see it. But I will get back to that in a second. Trying to look
up like proving ketchup is actually an actual condiment for a hot dog.
No. I'm looking up a amazing hot dog restaurant that is near. It's like 2 towns over from where I live in Jersey, or where I used to live in Jersey.
Right.
And
I thought he was looking up his ketchup a vegetable.
Are we dressing hamburgers too, or are we just doing
we
the
can
hot
get
dogs?
to hamburgers, but one more hot dog thing. So there's this really super famous hot dog place in LA that everybody like goes crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over, right? So I remember going there once and then being like, oh, it's a hot dog. Does anybody out there actually think hot dogs are like super amazing, incredible, life altering at all?
It's snacky. I like it.
oh,
No, but they are a staple.
Yes, Mike, hot links count. I think that it's all kind of the same family, you know?
All right, I need to jump in here because I just saw Mike's comment. So let me come back to this for a second. Mike, I do not appreciate and let me just say, yesterday afternoon when you couldn't get on the vacancy, it wasn't because your phone was freezing, it's because I kicked you off. Take that, Mike.
Yeah.
This is talk to the hand from producer Dave. Talk to the hand.
So
All
this
right.
is a beautiful family restaurant in
Oh my God,
in Vauxhall, New Jersey.
So, one of the things, Bruce, you were mentioning, you wanted let's have a little hamburger chat because serious hamburger chatter is really what it's all about. Now, funny, I had hot dogs for lunch yesterday. I actually made burgers yesterday, and the burgers I decided to do sesame seeded roll, medium rare burgers, bacon with cheese, with a sharp cheddar cheese laid on top of that. We all like it that way. Sometimes the kids go with the ketchup on that. I love a good barbecue sauce. Craig, how do you like your burgers? Perfect.
Yeah. Barbecue sauce, cheddar cheese, thick cut country style bacon, raw onion, little ketchup, boom, done.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So speaking of Austria, street frankfurts in Austria are amazing. I haven't been to Austria, but every time I go to Germany, I have the currywurst, right? So it's kind of like the hot dogs kind of thing, all cut up with curry on top of it. I keep trying to convince myself that it's awesome. I haven't quite made it there. Has anybody else? Bruce, you've been to Berlin a gajillion times.
Well,
What do you think of
Vienna? Absolutely. I've been to Vienna, but I do like the curry in Berlin, as long as it's light, not too heavy. I'm not a crazy curry guy, but also I agree. The hot dogs in Vienna are amazing, as I spent many days touring around there. I do agree with that. On the hamburger side.
Yeah, go for it.
We're talking about Vienna, New York, right? Not
That-
Oh, what happened to Craig?
I don't know. He's totally vanished.
Wait, let's peek on him. Let's so he thinks he's still, I think he thinks he's still on.
We got his other camera. Craig, he's frozen there too. He must.
The only other thing I would say.
Wait. Boom. Oh, Dave, you got it. There you go.
There we go. Let's give
Craig,
the applause. We're all back.
All right. So who is talking?
On the hamburger side, it's hard to pick a favorite because I've actually, during the pandemic, I started putting eggs on my burgers now.
Yep, I've got that.
Which I like, but I don't like all the time. So the staple, the go-to, if I was at Gilly's lunch, I would X just go across with the ketchup and the mustard, but then I would also do the relish and a couple of extra pickles, actually, on top. Would be the burger. And if it was a cheeseburger, still the same. But if I was making it at home, okay, I would definitely do the bacon. And I like actually a little lettuce when you do the bacon and a little onion.
And you also put an Arby's on top of that, right?
Say again?
You also put an Arby's sandwich on top, or a reasonable facsimile sandwich on top of that.
It depends on how many hands I have, Craig. It's kind of a.
So interesting enough, here on Long Island, I always find it different, the regional differences and stuff. And on Long Island, McDonald's only puts ketchup on hamburgers. And I remember being in like a teen travel program and being in upstate New York and going to a McDonald's there, and they put ketchup and mustard on their hamburgers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't
do up here too.
Yeah,
mustard too.
Yes, right. So it freaked me out. So that was really weird. And one time I was up in New England at McDonald's and had like lobster rolls and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. But when it comes to hamburgers, it's really interesting. And all of these American foods, what's really cool to me is they all have all of these different local variations, things that mean something to people in that particular area. So, you know, we would never do ketchup. Like, I think it's more of the Jew Brooklyn Queens thing. Never do ketchup on a hot dog, but you do it on a hamburger. And I would never, ever put mustard on a hamburger. That's weird to me.
Bruce is putting Bombay Sapphire gin on a hot dog.
I was saying, you put Bombay Sapphire on a hamburger.
Yeah,
gotta have Velveeta on cheese on burgers, then dipped on ketchup.
Oh, so other than
cheese product or something like that, right?
Because Amy bought the Grumpy Glenn shirt, she can get a pass on that one.
I think that should be plural, Dave. I think she bought multiple versions of it.
So she has several passes in the bank.
Other than Dave, if either one of you guys ever gone to a drive-in movie theater?
Whoa. Why other than Dave?
Because you're too young. They probably were all out of business.
I've been to 2, actually. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God. I stand corrected. So, Dave, you've obviously been to one. Did you get hot dogs or hamburgers on top of the popcorn and the soda there? Or what was your staple?
We stuck to the popcorn and the soda because a group of us went out to dinner right before the movie.
Okay.
So we filled up probably at the local Applebee's because we were young, and just had some popcorn and some sodas. So
I always did the French fries at the drive-in because it was easily splittable. Multiple French fries.
Man, the drive-in was so much fun, Craig.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Shitty sound out of that big box that hang on the window.
Oh, that was back in the 70s.
No, this is it's new technology now, Craig. It comes through your radio.
FM radio channel.
Yes.
But we don't have those out here anywhere because land values are too high. So
yes, but okay, Glenn, you asked a drive-in question. Have you ever seen a Star Wars film at a drive-in?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I can say yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Empire Strikes Back.
Flash dance at a drive-in theater after I dumped my then boyfriend. Good.
Whoa!
He wasn't any good for you. He was holding you back.
If you were still with that boyfriend, Amy, you wouldn't have bought the Grumpy Glenn shirt.
My God.
Travesty.
Maybe it's like the butterfly effect. Maybe if she stayed with that guy, it would have been like Joyful Glenn. You know?
No, it would have been Happy Glenn.
Yeah.
But drive-ins, nowadays, the options are so much better. They can have the radio station. You don't have to necessarily hook the darn thing up to the car.
Yeah.
But also the double feature is key.
It is true.
And I even went to one in the last 5 years where they had like stadium seating in the back. So if you wanted to get out of the car, there were seats in the back where you could it was like a grandstand.
Right. Yeah,
I had bleachers. Yeah.
What we used to do to the drive-in theater is we would they had the FM radio thing, so we'd bring our boom boxes with us. If you all remember what the boom boxes, right?
And everybody would be at different levels of sound. Yeah, that was great.
We'd set out. We'd park our car on the big humps that they had, and on the top of them, we'd set our lounge chairs up and radio there, and we have beers and stuff like that, and we would just freaking chill out, and we'd watch like Total Recall and stuff like that. It was freaking awesome. Yeah. Wish we had that here again. That was so much fun. The closest thing to it is I keep flirting with the idea of getting one of those inflatable screens, and I could like hang out and pool and do that sort of a thing.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's the one for the Houseman Resort. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we have
Smokehouse Grill Resort
and drive-in theater,
swim club, and drive-in theater.
So I'm gonna be the professional that I am and look out for the fans real quick and just answer Michelle's question real quick. So you cannot do a virtual background on StreamYard without a green screen. So like on Zoom and stuff, you can do the virtual background. It looks terrible.
I got this
crystal clear because he has a wall that he painted green. So that is commitment, folks. Glenn painted his house green, the whole house. So anytime he's in the house, he can green screen himself.
That's absolutely right. It's a little uncomfortable for my family, but sometimes I can insert an entirely new family that appreciates me in the background, so it's nice.
There you go. And if any of the audience wants a green screen kit, DM me and I will send you the information to get a really good product that I use in my studio because I refuse to paint a wall green. And I've got various other clients that have picked it up. You can put it up and down in 5 minutes. So it's a great product, and I use it for my interview show that I do. So
cheers, everyone. Something Dave can't do. Cheers.
Hey, Daniel's got a question. What's your best food truck experience? Bruce Ford, I was there with you. We were at a party at Alice, and they had an In-N-Out truck.
Oh, yep. Remember that?
We were all there. Yeah, we were all there.
That was a lot of fun. I mean, food trucks are great, but when it comes with free booze and hanging out with your buddies and stuff like that, that was the best.
We have, again, when you come to Portsmouth, we have a great spot called Condons After Dark, which is in Wells, Maine, which is a full field of food trucks. Every night.
Oh my God, that sounds great.
And so there's lots of different types of food trucks, and you can go there. It costs $5 to get into the park, if you will, to walk in. But after that, whatever it is that you like. And they have 20 to 25 different food trucks. Very close.
So, Bruce, can we go there before we go to Foxborough to see the return of Tom Brady and the Gronk?
Well, Craig, let's talk about that because not everybody knows that the return to Tom Brady is, in fact, 2 days before your conference in California.
Yes, it is.
Unfortunately, that doesn't really probably work logistically for you.
You're going to be out here.
I will be in Las Vegas because that's between the Phoenix Lodging Conference and needing to come to see you in Orange County. So I'll be in Las Vegas watching the game. So that might be more manageable for you. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay, but Craig, it's probably closed by October, but if you come out, which you might, we'll do it.
Yep.
Breaking news, the entire world is going to be at the JW Marriott Anaheim on October 5th for the Click Conference 5. Can't wait for that, Aloha, Craig.
And Tom Brady and Tom Brady versus the New England Patriots, Sunday night, October 3rd, 8:15 Eastern Time at Gillette Stadium. It costs $4 figures to get in now. Keep going.
Well, and rumors have it, and I don't know if this is true, this is unconfirmed, but rumors have it that if Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and the rest of the Patriots win on that fateful Sunday, that they're taking a direct flight to the California Lodging Conference.
You just failed. Dave failed again. I said Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, and the rest of the New England Patriots.
Oh,
they don't freaking play for us anymore. They're the traitors.
The Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Bucks.
Didn't Tom Brady say after he won the Super Bowl where they say, "Hey, where are you going next?" And he's like, "The California Lodging Investment Conference."
That's what I heard. Now, did you guys actually true story? Did you guys see when Bryce Harper signed that big contract with the Philadelphia Phillies? And his first interview with the Philadelphia media, he said he was going to bring a World Series title to DC the year that the Nationals actually won the title. And you guys don't follow sports, so never mind. Amy, I want to talk about Amy real quick here. I want to follow Amy's comment about seeing Jaws at a drive-in. That was a mistake. Still have nightmares. So have you guys seen this thing? Jaws
there we go.
On the Lake.
Oh,
love it. Love Jaws on the Lake. That's great.
And then he ditches us.
It messed with him.
Too funny.
It messed with him.
He pops back in. I'm going to go grab another beer.
Bruce, I've never seen you mad, says
Well, Dave screwed up again. So Dave screwing up has been kind of a theme tonight. So we had to go with that.
There he is.
What did I screw up now?
You said Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski still play for the Patriots. So you know what? Oh, sorry. Anyway,
someone's salty. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just, you started with the Yankees, and now we're just, we're on those.
I mean, as it stands, right? The Patriots have 7 Super Bowl wins, right? Is that 6, 7? Is it 7? I don't really 6. So that's still what? 4 times. Win 4 times as many times to get to the Yankees World Series championships. Is that fair to say? Is my math accurate? I'm not the econometrics guy, but I'm trying to figure this out.
I mean, we can go back to the economies of the time, and we can talk about being the big bad Yankees that they used to call them.
That's funny.
And the big bad Yankees, used to just spend like spending was going out of style, like spending was.
But I'm going to call him
like
right?
Because
you're talking about the years between 2002 to 2000 and forever, right? Those are the years they didn't win.
I can compartmentalize anything. But I know there's a lot of people who work for the Yankees that are pretty pissed off they haven't won in 13 years. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. Okay?
Hey, yes, Jets.
The Jets. Oh, the
Jets.
There you go.
Mets and Jets. That's Glenn's thing.
And the Mets, all of them suck. Baby!
It's honestly such a weird thing out here in this area because more often than not, and I would say for 9 out of 10 times, you have fans in the area that are Jets and Mets fans and Yankees and Giants fans, and you don't really get that crossover. And I've always kind of wondered why that is. I'm being serious. I don't understand why that is. Is it being a secondary team in the market?
And the Jets is more of a New York thing. Because a lot of it, I think, in my opinion, Bruce, you'll know, but a lot of it is, to me, it's because the Jets used to play at Shea Stadium. So that created the culture behind it.
That's fair.
Jets Mets at Shea Stadium was
Broadway Joe.
But also that's a little bit about I hate this word, but it's a little classism too. The Giants and the Yankees cost more, are bigger, kind of all that type of stuff. So Jets Mets was always a little bit more blue collar. Not necessarily the case today with Citi Field, but it was that back in the 80s and the 90s.
Where were they talking about a while back putting that football stadium in Midtown for the Jets?
That was in Hudson Yards.
Yeah, that's Hudson Yards.
That's where Hudson Yards was.
All those new buildings, yeah. Right south of Javits.
Probably good they didn't do it. Doesn't make any sense.
No, that was part of their failed Olympic bid for 2016 or something or 2008. I don't know. 2012.
Could you imagine the West Side Highway on a game day?
All right. So I got a quiz question.
Problem. That was part of the problem.
I got a quiz question.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. Percentage chance they actually have the Olympics in Tokyo.
They're going to do
100%.
it.
I'm saying 75%.
I think it's happening.
You think it's happening?
I say 100%, but without international fans.
Agreed. 100% with that.
I'm going to be the pessimist in the group, and I'm going to go 40%. And a lot of athletes are going to end up retiring.
I do think there are going to be some countries/athletes that decide not to go. The 2 years of qualifications is really kind of interesting. There hasn't been, still really globally, hasn't been appropriate qualification tournaments. So there will be some athletes that will be like, well, I'm never going to get this again. So
listen, if I was in the peak physical condition of my life and invited to the Olympics, and there was a chance of getting COVID, I would still freaking go, man.
Well, why wouldn't you have your vaccination already? But the second thing is,
and I'm young and in peak physical condition and competing in the Olympics. I'm going to survive it. I'm going to the Olympics. Do
you remember what they did with the Australian Open, which is the biggest example? The second example is the U.S. Open in New York.
But things are so different now than any examples during COVID.
Yeah, those are during COVID. So both of those. With the Australian Open, you basically were locked in your room for 2 weeks prior to the tournament. You couldn't exercise, you couldn't work out, you couldn't practice. So it's basically whatever it is that you got when you showed up, bang, you were only.
I'm still going. As an athlete, I'm still going. I'm not an athlete, which is why I'm standing here drinking beer. But
I'm not saying I don't want it to happen. I do believe it will happen. But I think it's going to be kind of a athlete / there might be some countries that actually pull out. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I wouldn't
I
be
could see them
surprised.
I could see them potentially. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see them potentially, maybe getting rid of for this Olympics kind of the lesser popular event.
I don't know why that makes any difference though.
Maybe they should just do it on Zoom.
You're running it or you're not. I mean,
I don't know.
The Zoom Olympics. Right? There you go, Glenn. I love it. And you could have that skateboarder, snowboarder, Sean, whatever his name is, be the MC.
Yeah. Back to what Mike is saying. An amazing stadium. I'm looking forward to going to AHOA. And by the way, No Vacancy Live is the official podcast of AHOA 2021. They're doing a block party over at the stadium. That's going to be great. Bruce, you going to AHOA this year?
Gosh, they're going to be.
Wait a minute, Bruce. Before you answer that, Bruce, Glenn, what else is going on at AHOA?
Oh, yeah, we're going to be doing a special Friday night audit, not Friday edition. That's going to be freaking awesome. So that's going to be really cool.
That'll be pretty hard to get into. You have a few friends. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to get into that.
It's going to be fun.
What are the dates again?
August 3rd, I go. And then it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th, fundamentally.
6th, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. I can't wait. Dallas, so that'll be good. Guys, maybe we could go get ourselves some great brisket while we're there as well. Now, that would be amazing, right? No Vacancy Live on location from AHOA. Special Friday night audit, Wednesday or Thursday edition. Then brisket.
Are they doing
NYU? I like the plan. Is Dave coming?
No.
All right, good.
Dave has to work.
Dave's got a job, so
Dave has to be the responsible boy of the three of us.
Hey, listen, if you want Dave to have brisket in Dallas, why not sponsor Friday night?
You feel that shade? You just go down right there, the shade, Dave. I felt the shade.
Is NYU happening this year?
Dave.
Wait, Dallas. Michelle, you're from Dallas? I don't know why I didn't know that.
You didn't hear her accent yesterday?
I heard her accent, but I don't remember that it was Dallas. Maybe I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Yes, a not Friday night audit. I think we're just gonna like cross out Friday and add Thursday. Best Texas steak. Hey Bruce, remember when we were in San Diego and we went to that place where we had to cook our own steaks?
Wow. Yeah, that was.
There you go.
That was pretty awesome.
So, again, I'm going
to remember the name of it.
I'm paying all this money. I don't want to cook my own steak, but it was like me, and our friend Mitch hanging over a grill in the middle of a restaurant.
What the heck was the name of that place?
And you had to pull Mitch back in.
Which we usually do.
I don't know, but it's gone now. So.
I need to ask it again because I still don't know. Is NYU happening this year?
In November.
So November, we are all going to the hot dog stand, and I'm buying you hot dogs with ketchup. All three of you.
I won't throw it at you.
All right, and Dave.
I won't throw it at you. Just go with that.
Hey, Dave, if you can get the time off, I'll give you enough air miles where you fly out to Dallas. Okay.
Hold on. Michelle is saying she has places to go paired with the best drinks. All right, Michelle. We're getting in on this.
Oh,
I got some Dallas inside too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to go. Okay, but if I'm doing that, I'm traveling 4 weeks in a row after I just hit start on my travel again. So after I just
he's gonna travel to work.
That would be 4 weeks in a row.
Jealous.
I don't know. I mean,
And how many months have you been at home?
187.
15.
To be fair, and I actually have to back up Bruce on this one because listen, when I got back to work, back in early March, my first week, I was done.
Yeah.
And I wasn't flying.
It took me a little while to kind of get back into the reporting 5 days a week or 6 days a week or whatever it is. It takes a little bit. It's very tiring.
Yeah, I told you guys how Hunter Conference kicked my ass. I'm like, I did not expect that. I mean, Hunter Conference is usually like in the pantheon of events, it's like child's play, right?
Yeah.
You can totally roll through it and just do it by rote. But this one just kicked my ass. It was so exhausting.
Well, emotionally, Glenn, it's a lot.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
it was.
That's the big thing. That'll wipe you out right away.
Yeah, for sure.
Just seeing everybody again after we have never experienced this in our lifetime.
Nobody has.
You know, and just
Yeah.
But it's going to be so great to see so many of you and so many people. I can't wait. Okay, you're free to hug me. You're free to hug me. I'm fully vaxxed. Just run right up and give me a big hug.
Nice.
It's fine, man.
Nice.
Mike, always forgiven, Mike, for that comment. I forgive you from before.
Oh, that was funny, Mike. Way to go, Mike.
All right, guys. So we've only got a couple of minutes left before we have to wrap up this thing. So let's try to put a nice bow on this. Bruce, what are you hoping to get out of this weekend? You're going to be able to relax. You're going to be able to chill out. You're going to be able to get a little bit reinvigorated to fight the good fight for the next couple of months.
Well, the interesting thing about this weekend, as I think I said before, is it's a great sports weekend. I love to watch sports. And you say the blow-up theater in your driveway or backyard. I have a 98-inch projection screen in my man cave. You're looking one direction. The screen is straight in front of me right here. So I love to watch sports. I have a couple screens down in my man cave.
Nice.
Mrs. Ford and I will be doing that all weekend. But also, it's just a kind of a slow down. We've had just a great couple of months at Lodging Econometrics, and it's obviously been a lot of good. And so I just like to. I've sat back and reflected more than any time in my life. You got to sit back and reflect because there's just so much to process. When you think about friends and family and close friends and industry friends, there's a lot to process. Mm-hmm. So sitting back and reflecting is always something I try to do. And having been on the Friday Night Audit a few times, I sit back and reflect. This has been fun, guys. So thanks so much.
Well, thanks. I spend most of my time trying to
thank you
all of my emotions and feelings. So that's refreshing.
Yeah.
Any other final thoughts before we hit the most important part of the show? Anyone? Anyone?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah,
Bruce. Yeah, me. Bruce Ford invented the group watch before Disney. So he'd call me and we'd watch movies on his big screen. So I'm on FaceTime watching it. So Bruce gets the full credit for the watch parties or group watch that the streaming services are now promoting. That was all a Bruce Ford idea.
Excellent. All right, so it is that time, the time you've all been waiting for, the reason why you tune in. Well, let's... All right, Bruce Ford. So great to see you, brother. Thank you so much for being here today. You know what? Logic Econometrics, you guys happen to know a little bit about absolutely every single project in the known universe. Why not be shameless and tell us a little bit about that?
So we've gone all the way around the world with our recent press releases, and we will continue to do that. So go to lodgingeconometrics.com. You'll get a little bit about every region of the world in terms of how they're progressing and what's happening there. But also you can visit us on LinkedIn, Twitter. But if you're really looking for information and you're really looking to energize your sales team, your due diligence team, your business development team, please send me an email, bruce@lodgingeconometrics.com. It would be a pleasure to connect with all of you.
Are you ever held back by people not knowing how to spell econometrics?
Well, it's on the screen, so it's very good. I think they can do it. Take a screenshot, baby. It's right there.
Yeah. Dave, man, you're doing a lot of exciting things. That's a cue, Dave.
Oh, I think you said, "Hey, man."
Dave, let me start that. Let's reset.
I think you said, "Hey, man," like you were
Hold
supposed
on.
to.
Take two.
We're resetting. Hey, Dave, you're doing a lot of exciting things.
Yeah, Glenn, we got so many great things happening here. So, of course, in the Vacancy Lab, we're going to have another great remote coming on June 15th from a 5-star property. And then, of course, you guys are going out to Vegas. Guess who's not going to be at any of that? Me.
But at least you've got the comfort of being at that hotel.
Yes, I'm very happy where I will be, though. So I will be looking at you guys in eternal envy, living vicariously through the group text and pictures and all that good stuff. But again, we actually filmed a show I've been teasing for a little while. I hope to be able to announce what we're doing next week. But we filmed the first episode yesterday. Went really, really well, except for one issue, which Glenn, I'll tell you about after the show. But it came out really well. Again, it's really going to be diving into one of the biggest and best places in the entire world. So I hope to be able to officially.
No, everyone. He's not talking about the Houseman Resort Pool Club and Smokehouse. It's somewhere even better, right, Dave?
Yeah, my house.
Yeah, Dave, that's so awesome. I cannot wait until you can go public with this information. It's going to be super, super exciting. Craig, we already talked about how you're not any Aloha Craig. You're the Aloha Craig. What else you got to share with us, buddy?
The Aloha Craig. Well, you know what? We've got Click 5 dialed in. We've got our panelists. There's an agenda on our website at cliconference.com. And also, Glenn, Dave, and I, and Bruce will be there. We are doing another special live and in-person Friday night audit, which will not be on a Friday, but right at the tail end of Click 5. So we've got these remote locations coming up, and we would love to be at your hotel. Still want to have Pat Roberts from the Arizona Biltmore call us so we can go enjoy that new pool area. And producer David's going to be on Click Connect, my interview show soon. And Bruce Ford is just recorded an episode, and it's doing extremely well. Lots of great information. Plus, Bruce has got a special offering. You buy one, you're going to get the other one for free. So other than that, my brother, we're good.
Awesome. Quick question here. June 15 is what? We're going to be doing a remote show from the Langham, New York, out on one of their outdoor spaces. That should be a lot of fun.
Nice.
Over luxury in New York City. How much fun is that? Well, I got not much to plug. Well, maybe, get the adapters book, invite me to your event.
Waiting for mine.
Yeah, hey, listen, I can do training, I can do speaker training, I can do drinking training, I can do whatever you all need. I'm here
Glenn,
for
you. What you should plug is your fall schedule. Your fall schedule's got to be filling up. End of summer, fall. Where are we going to see Glenn?
I'll be in Las Vegas seeing fish shows from October 28th through 31st. So I hope to see you there.
We're going to see Glenn at AHOA in Dallas. We're going to see Glenn at the Lodging Conference.
We will.
We're going to see Glenn.
No Vacancy Live, official podcast of AHOA 2021, the official podcast of the Lodging Conference 2021. Really super excited about all of that. Craig Sullivan, you're pointing at yourself. I'm very excited to hear what you are pointing at yourself for.
You're going to be at Click.
Yes.
You're going to be at Click.
October 5th, I'll be at Click. And then
someday he's going to get with it, Craig. I can't. I'm been trying. I've been nudging him, with an ice pick, trying to get him with it.
I'll be in the audience of Hamilton on Broadway, October 2nd. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. When is Dallas? Dallas is the event is August 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'll be arriving on Tuesday, 3rd. I've got these calendars on my wall, which is why I keep looking over it.
Have a great Memorial Day, everybody.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Bruce Ford.
Aloha.
Thank you, Aloha, Craig. We are about to get out of here. Have an incredible weekend. Thanks so much, and thank you, America. We love you. God bless our troops. All of that kind of great stuff. Have an incredible weekend. Happy summer.